Georgia Military Junior College returns home to Davenport Field to battle the always tough Tyler team from Texas. You're about to catch the Burt Williams Show. Welcome to the Burt Williams Show. I'm the guest host this week, Jim Fain. Coach, it is great to be back in the saddle. And if I had told you your team was going to come home, have 503 total yards of offense, score 6 touchdowns, you would have took that all day long.
There's no doubt about it, and I'll still take that most weeks. We've got to throw the caveat in, make sure that's still enough points to win by 1. Had a just crazy barn burner of a game against Tyler. It was a great game start to finish. A lot of excitement. The fans really enjoyed it. We knew it was going to be a tough one coming in with Tyler, having only 1 loss and being just outside the top 10 in the rankings. So, our guys were fired up. They were looking forward to the challenge. And when people start watching the highlights, I don't think they'll be disappointed.
No, if you like offense, when we come back from this break, you're going to love these highlights. You're watching the Burt Williams Show.
The sun comes up and the sun goes down. Work away, work away.
Dr. Stephen Neergarth, Dr. James Eckstein, and nurse practitioner Torrance Drakeford at Oconee Orthopedics provide the Milledgeville area with advanced orthopedic care. Whether you're an athlete, a weekend warrior who tends to overdo it, or just have aching joints, we can help. We specialize in hip and joint replacements, sports medicine, foot, knee, shoulder, elbow, ankle, hand, and pediatric orthopedics. We also treat orthopedic trauma. Put your pain in the past. Call Oconee Orthopedics today.
Coach, you ended your road trip in New York the week before with just nasty, terrible weather. What a great thing to get back to at Davenport Field on a beautiful day. Tyler took a big penalty on his kickoff.
Yeah, we had a unsportsmanlike against them before the game started, so they had an extra long kick right there. So we start off on offense and had pretty good field position. And yeah, you're exactly right. Loving a little bit of sunshine and warm weather after a cold, windy, wet day up in New York last time out.
Tyler Herman had a great day on the day, 21 of 31, 5 touchdowns, over 350 yards passing.
Yeah, Tyler continues to work to get better as the season goes on, does a nice job stepping up, avoiding the rush right there, finding a receiver downfield, giving him a chance. And Dominic Taylor, starts off the game with a big catch for us there and a touchdown on our first possession.
That's right, and the defense is going to get on the field in just a minute. And I tell you what, your offensive line looked great. Here's the extra point right here. But the offensive line looked great most of the day. The defense, Tyler's just got one heck of an offense. And as long as junior college football's been around, Tyler, Trinity Valley, those guys are always going to be competitive.
Well, they always are. And this is probably one of the deepest years I've seen in the Texas League as far as quality of teams. And, they currently have 4 teams that are in the top 12 or 13 in the country. And, You just don't see that in any other conference. But you know, we're coming out here. We're a little out of position on some of these formations with the motions and giving up some holes in the middle. The quarterback's an excellent athlete. You can see the speed right there as he pulls it down and takes it for a nice run. But you know, coming into the game, they had been averaging just over 60 points a game of offensive production point-wise, and we knew that it was going to be a challenge, and we had to have one of our best days defensively to keep them in check. And you see here, you know, we're working hard. We shut them down here to the goal line, and then just overplayed a little bit, let the fullback sneak out into the flat, and we give up the matching touchdown to tie the game back up.
Did you see some things this week, the week before the game on film, that surprised you during the game, or did they run the pretty much game plan you guys thought they would?
No, it was pretty much what we expected, you know, coming out offensively and defensively. Maybe a little more pressure and twisting up front, but not many new looks that we hadn't seen. You saw the big play to Darius Williams right there to start off. Unfortunately, we had an illegal formation. We had misaligned and had too many men off the ball. But we come up and struggle a little bit. We get behind the chains on this one, and we do have a couple of protection breakdowns here on this drive between the running backs and the offensive line. And, you know, really ended up getting a nice punt from John Moat right here in a flip field position at a time when we really needed that. You know, of course, we benefited from a nice roll there, but good job. And defense needs to find a way to come out here and slow down this Tyler offense.
Looked like a lot of their offensive game plan was the passes in the flats and underneath your linebackers.
Well, it was, and you see a lot of quick hits on the outside, and they're setting up our corner over here at the top of the screen for something you're going to see here in a moment, I imagine. But, you know, they took what we gave them. You know, we had an alignment issue right there. Should have been under that route and not got them or let them come down in there that tight. But, you know, defensively, we're flying around. The skill level on the field for Tyler, though, the speed of the receivers, the speed of the quarterback, and then the running back as well. You can't just defend one, two, or even three guys. You truly have to defend the field and the entire team for Tyler. And right there, you see we got the corner bit on the pump and go right there. We'd seen him, you know, hit the short pass 2 or 3 times there on that drive. Unfortunately, our freshman corner, who's really got a chance to be a great one, bit and gave him the lead.
And some of your standouts from the day rushing, Brown had 9 carries for 44 yards and ran a 35-yarder one. I don't know if we've seen it yet. Taylor, the receiver, had 7 catches, 184 yards, and 3 touchdowns as the offense continued to try to grind it out against Tyler.
Yeah, we saw Dominic, you know, make that first big touchdown. You see, you know, we're moving the ball fairly well here. You know, he had Jordan Brown in there for some good runs. Here's Trezvon Coakley, another freshman running back, doing a nice job. Had the 3rd and short conversion, and then, you know, had that nice run. And we come back in here, give it to end around here to Julian Williams, and he does a nice job. Great job by the line, you know, backside tackle freshman Akeem Cooper did a nice job releasing on the end around and getting a critical block. Julian does a great job running it, avoiding a tackle, and putting it in the end zone to tie the score up at 14.
Julian had 6 catches for 29 yards, an 11-yarder. Was his longest of the day, and that might have been it right there. But again, it just looks like, again, you had 24 first downs on the day. If we met for breakfast Saturday morning, I told you that, I think everybody would have assumed it had been a walk-off victory for your team. You know, you would think that unless you know who you're playing. And, you know, again, you can see the ability of the team we're playing. And right there, we choose a bad angle, you know, by our linebacker right there. Came under the block rather than over. So we give up contain, and they pop a run out there. You saw us miss a sack in the background a couple plays ago. And, you know, here we come back, a little throwback. You know, our linebacker's late getting out to the quarterback. He had him man. And, you know, just, again, they put so much pressure on you with speed and ability right there that you really, you make a little bit of mistake, get a little bit out of position, and you open some lanes for them to make some things happen. And early on here, you know, they were catching us on some things and, you know, really putting the pressure on our defense. Yeah, defensively, leading tackler on the day was Brenton Wimberly, had 10 tackles. Dante Beckham had 9. Jorner Jones, Corey Neely was the leading tackle on the day, 16 tackles. So your defense was on the field a long time. Yeah,
you know, we really had some problems. We gave up a number of 3rd and longs there. Again, you know, we saw one earlier on the hitch and go. Great hit right there, Cameron Stinson on punt coverage. But that was probably the theme of the day for us, is just having difficulty getting off the field. We put them in 3rd and long a lot, but we gave up a lot of big plays on 3rd and long and couldn't get off the field. So that those extra snaps, you know, adds to the pressure and the strain that the defense feels, obviously, as you get towards the end of the game, because they're tired. Their legs are dead, and they're finding a way to make plays. And you see a great one right there, Corey Neely lodging the ball loose from the receiver. And, we held them to a field goal right here with, just a little bit of time left in the half. And we want to come out and try to make something happen. And we get some inside pressure. Quarterback tries to get outside and probably pulls this a little quick, doesn't get the ball outside to Dominique. And certainly we don't want to do this at the end of the half, give them a chance to go down and do something quickly. So defense has to step up here. We've got a little bit under a minute on the clock right now, and they got to come back on the field, get a couple more steps because of the turnover we committed. Right,
and then right here on this play, the receiver does a nice job, and Tyler continues to march down the field as the clock winds down.
Yeah, the biggest thing right here is you keep them in front. Don't give them anything cheap. They got the ball at midfield, but you know what their capabilities are. So you just want to make sure, at worst, you let them, you let them take a field goal chance. Right there is kind of a hard play. Whistle didn't blow, and the quarterback kept running. So we went down and tackled him, and nice play. Dante Beckham picks it back up right there to end the half, intercepting the ball after he got the personal foul on that play prior. So. Again, great job by him to make up for that penalty that gave him first down and turn away another scoring threat by Tyler.
And this game would yet to see 5 lead changes, 4 of them in the fourth quarter. What do you say to your team at halftime in this particular game?
Well, the biggest thing for us offensively, we want to go in there, we want to do a little bit better job running the football than we did in the first half, and we wanted to shore up some of the protection issues we had. Most of the issues in the first half, it came from the running backs, and we were trying to do some 3-step protections from the gun, and we had kind of aligned it a little differently and having them cross the quarterback, and we were a little slow getting there. The ends weren't really getting upfield, so they were hard to cut for those guys. So we tweaked that a little bit at halftime, but really as far as adjustments offensively, there wasn't a lot right there. We saw some things we thought we could take advantage of in the passing game and made plans to do that. Defensively, alignment was an issue as well, making sure we were in the proper position with our linebackers and our dog safeties to where, we could defend those quick passes, out there and not give those skill guys a chance to catch the ball with air in front and make small plays turn into big plays. So worked on that and tried to get ready for a lively second half.
And if you liked offense in the first half, you're not going to be disappointed in the second half highlights. You're watching the Burt Williams Show.
Sturdy running back, got some speed. 2 wideouts either side. Herman's running for his life. Throws it down the far sideline. Intended for Taylor. Jump ball. And it's up in the air and caught for a touchdown. Dominic Taylor tipped it to himself over number 40, Darian Morris. And the Bulldogs get a 38-yard touchdown.
Dr. Stephen Neergarth, Dr. James Eckstein, and nurse practitioner Torrance Drakeford at Oconee Orthopedics provide the Milledgeville area with advanced orthopedic care. Whether you're an athlete, a weekend warrior who tends to overdo it, or just have aching joints, we can help. We specialize in hip and joint replacements, sports medicine, foot, knee, shoulder, elbow, ankle, hand, and pediatric orthopedics. We also treat orthopedic trauma. Put your pain in the past. Call Oconee Orthopedics today.
The sun comes up and the sun goes down. Work away, work away.
Your new career starts now with Georgia Military College in Milledgeville. Our intimate learning environment and one-on-one attention makes your success our singular objective. Available financial aid opportunities make tuition affordable for any budget. Free tutoring and a convenient campus location make GMC in Milledgeville a great place to start your college education. We want to see you at GMC. Apply today. Your journey starts now. It's your future. Start it with Georgia Military College.
All right, Coach, you're kicking off to start the second half. I said it before the break. This game still would go through 5 lead changes, 4 in the fourth quarter alone. But you've come out, and first thing you want to do is get them pinned back as far as possible and stop them.
Yeah, they had pretty good coverage there. We had a penalty to boot. Defense is coming out, and right there could have had a tackle for a loss, but a little bit out of position, give up contain, and then we give up first down. And Tyler's coming in. We kind of over pursue the play right there, and again give up another big play on the ground, about 20 yards or so. And Tyler's coming out ready to go, miss a tackle. The running back's doing a good job in there. Again, just moving the chains, play after play. And we benefit from a couple of penalties in here that get them behind the chains, but they find a way to get players out in space with with a step of grass in front of them. Big play right here, though. Antonius Sims, again, getting them behind the chains a little bit. Nice sack. We didn't get many on the day with the speed of that quarterback, but you see a missed tackle there again. And once again, the chains move, and Tyler's on the march. We miss a tackle there at the line of scrimmage, give up some plays there. Defense is flying around, but just having a tough time getting them down and making the plays that we need. You can see them scrambling here. Nice tackle for a loss. See a host of Bulldogs in the backfield. And then we come up right here and, make a nice play defending the pass right there. Believe that was Jeremy Boykins. And this was a tough one right here. In perfect position to just make the play on 3rd and forever. And we go for the ball at linebacker right there. Cannon Thomas felt like he could get it, misses it, and, they pop it in for a touchdown on 3rd and 20-something. And that one was a tough one. We felt like we had them stop right there getting ready to force a kick. But offense comes back on the field. We were feeling good about some things in the first half, and Tyler Herman does a nice job hitting Dominic Taylor down the seam.
Yeah, I talked earlier about there were 56 plays your offense ran. The problem is Tyler ran 95 on D. You had to be real proud of that defense. They were on the field a lot. The offense was trying to push it in right here, but the defense got called on time and time again. And this is a credit to both sides of the ball, though. The offense is going to keep you in the game, and then the defense goes back out pretty quick after that scoring drive.
Well, we move quick on offense at times, and we have big play potential. You saw Dominic Taylor there at the end of that series getting a touchdown for us. But, defensively, the biggest key is getting off the field, and I think this is the first punt we forced. Yep. On the game right there, and that that was a good thing. Trajan Monley, freshman corner, also does some return duties for us. Nice job, gets us a couple of first downs there with that return. And we're back out here at them. Quick throw to Darius Williams out here in the flat. Tyler's feeling pretty good about things. We have a catch right here. Again, that's Julian Williams, I believe, on the quick hit. And we come out right here. This is one we felt like we had that did not secure the ball through the tackle. So on 4th and short, we turned the ball over at midfield. Again, just felt like we had to get in there and make a score the way the game was going. 31-21, we're only going to get so many opportunities, and we felt like we had to go for it there and should have been able to complete that play, but came up short. And Tyler again's on the march and down close to pay dirt.
And the defense just continues to try to grind it out. Again, 95 plays for Tyler's offense, 601 total yards. They average 6.3 yards every time they touch the ball, and that just has to really beat down. Although in the South, the good thing is both the teams, conditioning-wise, were ready for this kind of heat. But anytime you can come off the field, it's a bonus for your defense. Oh,
absolutely. I tell you, and right there, that was a big goal line stand. That really gave us a boost right there. Going into the fourth quarter, we're down 2 scores, but a big goal line stand right there. Great effort. A lot of snaps under their belts already, but the offense is coming out making some plays. Nice catch right there for a first down. Dominic Taylor, one of his game-leading receptions. Then we come out, Tresvon Coakley again running the stretch. Just tough, hard running right there. Again, moving the chains for GMC, and then we switch it back to Jordan Brown, who does a nice job, again, moving the chains, getting about I think it was about a 30, 35-yard run right there. And we come back out here, hit the edge, don't quite get it there. Close to making another big play that time going off the left side. Then Tyler steps up. We did a little rollout. Deontay Bryant, nice catch and tightrope run down the sidelines for the score.
And 14 points down now, it's cut to 1 score. And that has to be an emotional uplift for both of your sides of the ball, for the offense and defense to be this close, because a lot of teams down 13 points in the fourth quarter kind of just grind it out, and they're playing as hard as they can go.
Well, they are. There's no quitting. These guys are out there working hard to make things happen. making some big plays right there. Antonia Sims, again, big play, and forced a second punt right here. Now it's a one-score game. Defense is feeling some good things right here. We get pinned down here deep, and we have to go on a big-time drive here, yardage-wise. And we find Quez Nesbitt, freshman, and if you get him open, there's not many that's going to catch him. He is super fast. Tyler does a great job finding him in the middle seam, and quick strike score. We needed the points to get the lead here. If I could have designed it, I probably would have made it a 10-12 play drive to get that lead.
That's right.
And give the D a little bit of chance to rest. Yeah.
But Tyler's going to get the ball back here. And again, I said earlier, the lead change coach 4 times in the fourth quarter alone. That's just phenomenal at this level of football.
Well, like I said, it was an important game for both teams for various reasons. And you always, when you get out there on the field, you want to put your best product out there. And, defense, the effort and the intensity was always there. Sometimes we might have faltered on execution a little bit, and we had a couple of penalties that hurt us at times. But, the fight of these guys and the way they approached it, was really proud of the way they came out here and continued to fight against a top-level opponent.
Yeah, I will say that it looks like on both teams had a lot to be proud of. It looked like just about man for man on both squads. They didn't leave anything on Davenport Field before they headed home, and neither did your team.
No, there's a bunch of tired young men at the end of this one, but we come back end around again off a little bit of different action, and Julian Williams, very talented running the ball as well as in the passing game, and Tyler does a nice job here, back shoulder and their corner falls down. Dominic Taylor right there catches the ball, gets it in the end zone to once again put the lead back to GMC.
One of his 7 catches on the day and 3 touchdowns for 184 yards. Again, I said earlier, Tyler Herman, quarterback, 21 of 31, 378 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. They had a great day.
Really did. And, again, the way they came out, just series after series and trying to make things happen. Coverage-wise here, we've done a good job all day. We gave up a little bit more than we wanted to right there, but Tyler's going to work hard to answer. You see we're out of position there a little bit. We give up a big play down the middle of the field and, let them flip it around, and then they're right there in our backyard again heading towards the end zone.
Had a nice turnout from the fan base, too, and they really didn't get shortchanged on the price of admission in this one from an offensive standpoint.
No, the price per point was certainly low. Come out, we give up the touchdown, but we do a nice play defending the 2-point try. Dante Beckham right there knocking that away, and that was important. It made it a 5-point game. We had a chance to come down, score, and win, and we're going out there to try to make that happen. Tyler hits Jordan Brown out there in the flat. Nice job getting up close, and then we come back, another back shoulder throw. Dominic Taylor right there, we're moving the chains and trying to make some things happen.
I don't think there was anybody that didn't think at this point you weren't going to march down this field and win this game. And I mean, you're at home. It's Tyler. It's been a bloodfest, slugfest all afternoon, and we just knew that you were going to come down the field. What do you think happened during this drive?
Well, I think right here, we just believed. We believed it was going to happen. Tyler Herman, running the little speed option right there, does a nice job reading it, big first down. We're marching down here. We're trying to eat some clock and not give them any time to do anything. And 88, we've thrown the ball out there and given them a chance to go up and get it multiple times during the day, and that time their corner makes a play. We'd made most of the other ones on the day, but we don't get that last one right there. He made a great play and picked the ball for Tyler, and unfortunately we come up a little bit short right there, 47-42.
89 points on the day, all those offensive yards on both sides of the ball. Coach, it was a tough game, but you'll be back at Davenport Field this weekend, and we're going to come back after this break and talk about next weekend. You're watching The Burt Williams Show.
On the final episode of the Pest Control Guys, it's the competition that could win them the biggest contract of their life for Karen Moneybags. You won't believe what happens when we let the guys inside the house. It's 3 guys up for 1 contract. Only one can say, I do accept the contract. Next on the Pest Control Guys. Sponsored by Bug House Pest Control. Protect your house with Bug House.
The sun comes up and the sun goes down. Work away, work away.
Dr. Stephen Neergarth, Dr. James Eckstein, and nurse practitioner Torrance Drakeford at Oconee Orthopedics provide the Milledgeville area with advanced orthopedic care. Whether you're an athlete, a weekend warrior who tends to overdo it, or just have aching joints, we can help. We specialize in hip and joint replacements, sports medicine, foot, knee, shoulder, elbow, ankle, hand, and pediatric orthopedics. We also treat orthopedic trauma. Put your pain in the past. Call Oconee Orthopedics today.
And welcome back to the Burt Williams Show. To wrap it up, and Coach, you're back at home for the last home game next week against Atlanta Sports Academy.
Yeah, you know, excited to not be on the road again after many long road games, and be at home with family and friends and fans out there. It's going to be a good game against Atlanta Sports Academy. Always bring a talented bunch in. It's going to be Military Appreciation Day, so we've got some activities surrounding that. Got some Blackhawks that'll be flying around and delivering the game ball to the campus, and paying honor to our servicemen and women. So we're excited about all that, and it's another chance for us to get on the field and show what we can do. You know, one thing about our guys, we've had a few more downs this year than we normally have, but a lot of times adversity is a great teacher, and one thing these guys have done is come back ready to work each Monday to get better, and I think those are some of the things that's helped us continue to do a lot of good things when we get to the game on Saturday. But we also, one other big thing we're going to do, we're going to honor Billy Boone, one of the founding Bush Club members when football came back in '91, and excited about honoring him as well. So we hope everybody will come out and watch the game. It's going to be a big day.
You've been watching the Burt Williams Show. We look forward to seeing you at Davenport Field Saturday.